How often do you feel disconnected from the life you desire? Despite your efforts, does it seem like the universe is working against you, leaving your dreams just out of reach? We all know the feeling of wanting to manifest change, yet facing obstacles that seem impossible to overcome. This is not just about wishing for things to appear in your life. It's about aligning your very being with the forces of the universe. Manifestation is not some mystical or elusive concept reserved for a lucky few. It is, at its core, a scientific and spiritual process that anyone can tap into. Imagine if you could transform your mindset and with it, your reality. What if you could harness the power of quantum manifestation to reshape your life and attract abundance in every form? This is not just a possibility. It's a truth that has been understood for centuries, from the teachings of ancient mystics to the groundbreaking studies of modern neuroscience. In this video, we will explore the profound power of quantum manifestation, breaking down the science behind it, the mindset shifts required, and practical steps to bring your desires into existence. Drawing on the wisdom of influential figures like Joe Dispenza, Napoleon Hill, and Carl Jung, we will unlock the hidden potential within you to create the life you've always dreamed of. Are you ready to stop waiting for change and begin co-creating your reality? Let's embark on this transformative journey where your thoughts, emotions, and actions come together to manifest a life of purpose, prosperity, and inner peace. What if everything you see, feel, and experience in this world is a reflection of your thoughts? The concept of manifestation isn't just about wishing for things to happen. It's about understanding the incredible power of your mind to shape the reality around you. The more you dig into the mysteries of the universe, the clearer it becomes. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas. They are energy. This energy radiates out, interacting with the world in profound ways, drawing towards you the experiences that align with your internal vibrations. At its core, quantum manifestation is rooted in one fundamental truth: what you focus on grows. In the language of quantum physics, particles behave differently when they are observed. This is not just a theoretical concept. It's a scientific principle that shows us how observation, the act of paying attention, can alter reality. Joe Dispenza, a pioneer in the field of neuroscience and spirituality, explains this beautifully in his teachings. He discusses how our brains are constantly rewiring themselves based on the thoughts we think, and how the energy we emit influences the quantum field. What we focus on determines what we attract into our lives, creating a constant feedback loop of cause and effect. This idea aligns closely with the ancient teachings of Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich. Hill's philosophy was that success begins with a thought, an idea. He explains that once a person fixes their mind on a clear and definite goal, the universe begins to align itself to bring that goal into fruition. Hill, though not using the same terminology as quantum physics, understood the law of attraction long before it became a widely recognized concept. His teachings emphasize the importance of belief, persistence, and the clarity of one's desires, traits that make all the difference in turning thoughts into reality. But it's not just about thinking and wishing. It's about aligning your thoughts with your deepest desires, and most importantly, with your emotions. Quantum manifestation requires more than intellectual understanding. It involves emotional coherence. This is where Carl Jung's work on the unconscious mind becomes essential. Jung believed that the unconscious mind holds tremendous power, and it is often at odds with our conscious desires. In terms of manifestation, the challenge lies in reconciling what you consciously want with what your unconscious mind believes you deserve. Your thoughts must not only be clear and focused, but also in harmony with the deeper, often hidden aspects of your psyche. For many people, the problem isn't a lack of effort or intention. The problem lies in a misalignment between their conscious thoughts and their subconscious beliefs. These limiting beliefs, often formed in childhood or as a result of past experiences, create a block in the manifestation process. You may be consciously visualizing wealth, but subconsciously, you may hold deep-seated beliefs about scarcity or unworthiness, which contradict your desires. This is the core reason why manifestation sometimes doesn't work as expected. Your thoughts, while powerful, are not enough on their own if they are not aligned with your underlying beliefs. So, how can you begin to reprogram your mind to manifest the life you want? The first step is awareness. You must become aware of your thoughts and the beliefs that underpin them. Start by paying attention to how you feel about the things you want to manifest. If you feel anxiety, doubt, or discomfort when thinking about your desires, it's a sign that your subconscious beliefs might be out of alignment with your conscious desires. Once you become aware of this gap, you can begin the work of shifting your subconscious programming. One of the most effective tools for this is meditation, particularly meditation that focuses on the heart and the mind. Studies have shown that meditation can alter the structure of the brain, rewiring it to be more receptive to positive thoughts and emotions. Joe Dispenza has conducted extensive research into how meditation can help individuals break free from old patterns of thought and create new neural pathways that align with their desires. Through consistent meditation, you can begin to break the habitual cycles of negative thinking and replace them with empowering beliefs that support your manifestation process. Along with meditation, visualization is a powerful tool for aligning your thoughts with your desires. Visualization is not merely daydreaming, it's about creating a clear mental picture of what you want and, more importantly, feeling the emotions associated with achieving it. This emotional alignment is crucial because the universe responds to the vibration you emit, and emotions are the strongest form of energy that we send out. If you visualize yourself living in abundance, feeling the joy, excitement, and freedom that come with it, you are sending out those vibrations into the universe. Over time, your reality begins to reflect those frequencies, attracting the people, opportunities, and circumstances that align with your vision. But as with any journey, there will be challenges. Manifestation isn't always immediate, and often the universe will require you to grow in ways you didn't expect. This is where patience and faith become essential. Napoleon Hill famously said, "Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success." The process of manifestation isn't always about force or speed. It's about trusting the timing of the universe and remaining aligned with your desires, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Incorporating the wisdom of Carl Jung, we also must confront the parts of ourselves that resist change. Jung's concept of the shadow, those hidden aspects of the psyche that we often deny or repress, can play a major role in sabotaging our manifestations. These parts of ourselves may hold limiting beliefs, fears, or traumas that need to be integrated before we can fully align with our desires. The process of shadow work, becoming aware of, embracing, and integrating these hidden aspects of ourselves, can be an incredibly powerful way to clear the path for manifestation. In summary, manifestation is not just about thinking your desires into existence. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with your highest vision for your life. The universe is constantly responding to the energy you emit, and by shifting your internal vibration, you can transform your external reality. Joe Dispenza, Napoleon Hill, and Carl Jung all remind us that our thoughts and beliefs are not merely passive reflections of the world. They are powerful forces that shape the world we experience. When you learn to harness this power and align it with your desires, you unlock the ability to create the life you've always dreamed of. We live much of our lives in a state of unconscious influence. Our thoughts, actions, and reactions are often shaped by forces beneath the surface of our awareness. These forces are not mere background noise. They are the driving engines behind our experiences, guiding us toward the life we currently live or toward the one we wish to escape from. The power of the unconscious mind in the process of manifestation is profound, and it holds the key to unlocking the full potential of the universe's abundant gifts. Carl Jung, one of the most influential psychologists of the 20th century, understood the significance of the unconscious mind in shaping human experience. Jung's work on the collective unconscious introduced the idea that all human beings share a pool of memories, symbols, and experiences that transcend the individual. He believed that the unconscious mind not only holds the personal experiences of an individual, but also the inherited knowledge and archetypal patterns that influence how we see and interact with the world. For manifestation, this means that our unconscious mind is far more than a passive container. It is an active force that shapes our reality. What does this mean for those of us trying to manifest our desires? It means that manifestation is not just about the thoughts we consciously hold. If our unconscious beliefs contradict our conscious desires, it creates a friction that prevents us from manifesting our goals. For example, Someone might consciously wish for wealth, success, and abundance, but if deep down they believe they are unworthy or incapable of achieving those things, their unconscious mind will continually sabotage their efforts, either through self-doubt, fear, or lack of action. This unconscious resistance often happens beneath the level of awareness. We don't even know it's happening. It's as if our inner programming is set to a different frequency than the one we're trying to broadcast. This discrepancy between conscious intention and unconscious belief is a common obstacle for those who struggle with manifestation. It's not that you aren't trying hard enough or that the universe doesn't have your back. It's that your inner programming isn't in sync with what you consciously desire. To understand this more deeply, we must first recognize the nature of unconscious beliefs. These beliefs are formed over time, often through our early childhood experiences, social conditioning, and life's challenges. They are deeply ingrained in our psyche and can go unnoticed for years, subtly guiding our decisions, behaviors, and emotional responses. Take, for example, a person raised in an environment where money was scarce. The repeated experience of financial struggle, along with the messages they received about money, such as money doesn't grow on trees or rich people are greedy, can create deeply rooted beliefs about scarcity. These beliefs then become part of their unconscious programming, limiting their ability to attract wealth, even if they consciously want financial freedom. Jung's concept of the shadow is particularly useful here. The shadow represents those parts of ourselves that we suppress, deny, or fail to integrate. These parts of the psyche often hold negative beliefs, unresolved traumas, and fears that, when left unaddressed, create blockages in our ability to manifest our desires. If we want to manifest abundance, love, or success, we must first confront and integrate these shadow aspects of ourselves. Only by bringing these hidden beliefs and emotions into our conscious awareness can we begin to transform them. When we resist or ignore the shadow, we unknowingly perpetuate the patterns of self-sabotage that keep us stuck in our current circumstances. For many, confronting the unconscious mind can feel intimidating or overwhelming. The idea of confronting our deepest fears and beliefs can stir up feelings of discomfort, but it is necessary for transformation. As unsettling as it might feel at first, embracing the shadow allows us to heal old wounds and create space for new, empowering beliefs that align with our desires. By acknowledging these unconscious patterns, we take the first step toward reprogramming our minds and unlocking the power of manifestation. One powerful way to address these unconscious beliefs is through hypnotherapy or guided meditation. Hypnotherapy works by bypassing the conscious mind, allowing us to access the subconscious directly. In a relaxed state, we can begin to reframe limiting beliefs and replace them with more empowering ones. For example, if someone has a deep-rooted belief that they don't deserve wealth, hypnotherapy can help them access that belief and reframe it, replacing it with the understanding that they are worthy of abundance. This process helps clear the energetic blockages that prevent manifestation from occurring, aligning both the conscious and unconscious minds with the desired outcome. Another method for addressing unconscious beliefs is through journaling. Writing allows you to express your inner thoughts, fears, and desires in a way that brings them into the light of consciousness. By regularly journaling about your goals and reflecting on your beliefs, you can begin to uncover unconscious patterns that may be holding you back. For example, you might write about your aspirations for financial success, only to realize that you're afraid of failure or success, because it might lead to rejection or judgment. This realization can be the first step in transforming that fear and replacing it with a belief in your own capability. As we dive deeper into the unconscious, we must also consider the power of the archetypes, universal symbols and patterns that influence our behavior and perception. Jung believed that we all carry certain archetypal energies within us, such as the hero, the mentor, or the shadow, which shape our life stories. Understanding which archetypes dominate our psyche can provide powerful insight into why we manifest certain experiences and how we can shift our behavior to align with our desires. If your dominant archetype is the victim, for example, you may subconsciously feel powerless to change your circumstances. By shifting your focus to the hero archetype, embracing courage, action, and personal responsibility, you can begin to shift the energy you put out into the world and create more empowering experiences. The key to aligning your unconscious mind with your desires lies in self-awareness and self-compassion. It's easy to get frustrated with yourself when manifestation doesn't seem to be working, but instead of blaming yourself, take a moment to reflect on your inner landscape. Acknowledge the beliefs, fears, and patterns that may be blocking your progress, and approach them with curiosity and kindness. The journey of manifestation is not just about attracting things into your life, it's about evolving your consciousness and integrating all aspects of yourself, even the uncomfortable ones. We will explore how to consciously reprogram your mind to align with your highest desires. We'll dive into the techniques and practices that can help you rewire your neural pathways and shift your energy into alignment with abundance and success. Stay with us as we continue this transformative journey of manifesting the life you truly deserve. At the intersection of modern science and ancient wisdom lies an extraordinary revelation: the power of the mind to shape reality. For centuries, mystics and philosophers have spoken of the connection between thought and manifestation. Today, this concept is no longer confined to the realm of spirituality. It is being confirmed by science. Neuroscience, in particular, has provided profound insights into how our brain functions in relation to our desires and how we can consciously reprogram it to create the life we want. Neuroplasticity, the brain's capacity to change. The concept of neuroplasticity has revolutionized the way we understand the brain. It refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. This means that the brain is not static. It is highly adaptable, and the patterns of thought we engage in can physically alter its structure. What's more, our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions can influence the wiring of the brain, creating pathways that either support or hinder our ability to manifest our desires. Joe Dispenza, a leading figure in the field of neuroscience and spiritual healing, has done extensive work in exploring the connection between neuroplasticity and manifestation. In his research, Dispenza explains that our brains are constantly in a state of flux, reorganizing based on the thoughts we think and the emotions we feel. He describes how our thoughts create electrical and chemical signals in the brain that shape our behavior and perception. If we repeatedly focus on negative thoughts or hold limiting beliefs, our brain will reinforce those patterns, making it more difficult to break free from them. But here's the empowering news. Just as negative thought patterns can become ingrained in the brain, positive thoughts can rewire it in a more empowering direction. Dispenza shows that by intentionally focusing on positive, constructive thoughts and creating new emotional experiences, we can physically change the structure of our brain to align with our desires. This is where the magic of quantum manifestation occurs. When we shift our thoughts and emotions, we align our internal state with the energy of the universe, opening the door to the manifestations we seek. The role of coherence in manifestation. One of the most powerful tools in manifestation is achieving a state of coherence, when our heart and mind are in alignment. Our hearts and brains emit electromagnetic fields that can influence the world around us. When we experience emotional coherence, our brain and heart send out a clear, unified signal that can attract the energy of our desires. Dispenza teaches that this coherence is a key factor in manifestation. It is the emotional state that signals to the universe our readiness to receive what we desire. Achieving coherence requires not just positive thinking, but also an alignment of emotions. Simply wishing for something is not enough. You must also feel it in your body and in your heart. When your heart is in a state of gratitude, love, or joy, your energy is radiating outward, creating a magnetic field that draws what you want toward you. The emotions you feel, especially those of high vibration, are the fuel that powers your manifestation. This idea is also aligned with Napoleon Hill's teachings in Think and Grow Rich, where he emphasizes the power of definite emotion. According to Hill, it is not enough to simply have a clear goal or a desire. You must also experience the emotion of already having that desire fulfilled. This emotional charge intensifies the desire and attracts the conditions necessary for it to manifest. Hill called this process the law of attraction, and it is a principle rooted deeply in both quantum physics and the psychology of manifestation. The importance of focus and intention. Another critical component of the neuroscience of manifestation is the concept of focus. Our brains are constantly bombarded by stimuli, thoughts, feelings, and external events that can distract us from our goals. In order to effectively manifest, it's essential to maintain a laser focus on what we want. Our brain has an incredible ability to filter out unnecessary information and prioritize what we focus on. This is known as the reticular activating system, RAS, a part of the brain that helps us focus on what's important and filter out irrelevant details. When we focus on our desires with clarity and consistency, the RAS helps us notice opportunities and synchronicities that align with our goals. This is why people often report coincidences or miracles when they begin to manifest. It's not that the universe is suddenly presenting opportunities to them, it's that their brain is now tuned in to the energy and opportunities that were always available, but were previously unnoticed. Maintaining this focus, however, requires a certain level of mental discipline. If we allow ourselves to get distracted by negative thoughts or fears, we undermine the very process of manifestation. This is where the practice of meditation comes in. Meditation helps us calm the mind, reduce distractions, and sharpen our focus on what we truly desire. As we meditate, we train our minds to stay present, to resist the urge to fall back into old thought patterns, and to align with our goals. It's through consistent meditation and mindful practices that we cultivate the mental clarity needed to manifest effectively. Emotions as the gateway to the quantum field. In quantum physics, the quantum field is often described as an invisible matrix of energy that holds the potential for all realities. This field is not separate from us. It is the very fabric of the universe, and we are all connected to it. The quantum field responds to the energy we emit through our thoughts and emotions, which is why emotional alignment is so critical in the manifestation process. When we hold an emotion, whether positive or negative, we are sending a signal to the quantum field. The universe does not discriminate between positive or negative energy. It simply reflects back to us the energy we emit. This is why emotional coherence is essential for effective manifestation. Positive emotions like gratitude, love, and joy emit a high frequency that draws positive experiences toward us. Conversely, negative emotions like fear, doubt, and frustration emit a low frequency, attracting more of the same. The practice of cultivating gratitude is one of the most effective ways to shift our emotional energy. Gratitude is a high vibrational emotion that not only improves our mood, but also elevates our energy field, making us more magnetic to the things we desire. When we feel gratitude for what we already have, we signal to the universe that we are open and ready to receive more. Neuroscience and the power of thought. The brain is a powerful tool in the manifestation process, but it's important to remember that it is not the only factor at play. Quantum manifestation involves much more than just thinking positive thoughts. It involves the entire alignment of your mind, emotions, and energy with the universe's frequency. The work of Bruce Lipton, another leader in the field of neuroscience, highlights the role of the subconscious mind in shaping our reality. Lipton's research in epigenetics reveals that our beliefs and emotions can change the way our genes express themselves, meaning that our internal state can have a direct impact on our health and well-being. When we align our thoughts and emotions with our desires, we activate the quantum field, allowing us to co-create with the universe. The key is to maintain a high frequency, to stay focused on our goals, and to feel the emotions of having already achieved them. By doing this, we begin to see the quantum field respond, bringing into our lives the opportunities, people, and experiences that align with our intentions. As we continue to explore the science behind manifestation, we will look more closely at the tools and techniques that can help us rewire our brains and shift our emotions to manifest the life we desire. The journey of manifestation is a powerful process, but it requires patience, practice, and a deep trust in the universe's ability to deliver what we need when the time is right. We will explore practical techniques that can help you begin reprogramming your mind and emotions so you can step into the life you were meant to create. Stay with me as we continue this transformative journey. As we continue our journey into the world of quantum manifestation, we now reach the pivotal moment where science, spirituality, and practical application converge. Understanding the science behind manifestation, how our thoughts, emotions, and unconscious beliefs influence reality, is a critical first step. But to truly harness the power of manifestation, we must begin to take action. Manifestation is not just about understanding, it's about doing, consciously creating the conditions for our desires to materialize. In this chapter, we will explore practical techniques that can help you manifest consciously and intentionally. These tools are not just theoretical, they are actionable steps you can begin implementing in your life today. Through consistent practice, you will align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the universal laws that govern the manifestation process, making your desires a tangible reality. One of the most powerful tools for manifestation is visualization. When we visualize, we are not simply daydreaming, we are using our mind's eye to create a mental image of what we want to bring into our lives. This process is not just about seeing the outcome, but also feeling the emotions that would accompany it. According to Joe Dispenza, visualization is a method of rewiring the brain to adopt new beliefs and behaviors that align with your desires. When you visualize with clarity and emotional intensity, your brain cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. As a result, it begins to create neural pathways that lead you toward the manifestation of your desires. However, visualization goes beyond just imagining the end result. It's about creating a complete sensory experience. Engage all your senses in the visualization process. What do you see, hear, smell, taste, and feel? The more sensory detail you can incorporate, the more powerful your visualization becomes. When you fully immerse yourself in the experience of already living your dream, your body and mind align with that reality, sending out the frequency needed to attract it. While visualization works on the level of mental imagery, affirmations work directly on the subconscious mind. Affirmations are positive statements that help you reprogram limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering thoughts. The reason affirmations are so powerful is because of the way they interact with the subconscious. Our subconscious minds are constantly absorbing information and forming beliefs based on repetition. By repeating affirmations daily, we begin to overwrite the negative, limiting beliefs that have been ingrained in us over the years. Napoleon Hill understood the power of affirmations when he wrote, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." This simple statement encapsulates the essence of manifestation: belief. Affirmations help reinforce the belief that you are worthy of your desires and capable of achieving them. The more consistently you repeat your affirmations, the more you begin to program your mind to align with your goals. It's essential to use affirmations that resonate with you personally, ones that feel authentic and powerful. For example, instead of saying, "I am wealthy," you might say, "I am attracting unlimited wealth with ease and grace," as it invokes a sense of flow and alignment with the universe. While affirmations are simple, they are also incredibly potent when used in conjunction with emotional coherence. The key is not just repeating words, but feeling the truth of those words in your body. As you affirm your desires, let the emotions of gratitude, love, and joy rise within you. The emotional charge you create through your affirmations will amplify their effectiveness, sending a strong signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. Meditation is perhaps the most fundamental practice in creating alignment between the mind and the heart. It is through meditation that we can cultivate the mental discipline necessary for manifestation, as well as the emotional coherence needed to attract what we desire. Meditation allows us to clear the clutter of daily life, quiet the mind, and reconnect with our true essence. When we meditate, we step into the present moment, letting go of any resistance or tension that might block the flow of manifestation. Joe Dispenza's research on meditation reveals that when we meditate, we shift from a state of beta waves, normal waking consciousness, to alpha and theta waves, which are associated with deep relaxation, creativity, and access to the subconscious mind. In these states, we can more easily visualize, affirm, and release limiting beliefs. Meditation not only helps us relax, but also helps us maintain a state of coherence where our thoughts, feelings, and energy are all aligned with our desires. To make your meditation practice more effective for manifestation, focus on the feeling of already having what you desire. Imagine yourself living the life you want, and allow the emotions associated with that life to fill your body. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the love, and the excitement as if it is happening right now. This emotional experience will raise your vibration and attract what you want into your life with greater ease. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools for shifting your frequency and attracting abundance. When you practice gratitude, you send out a vibration of appreciation and abundance to the universe, which in turn returns more of the same. In quantum physics, the concept of frequency is essential for understanding manifestation. The energy we emit through our thoughts and emotions creates a frequency that resonates with the universe, drawing experiences that match that energy. Gratitude helps you raise your frequency because it forces you to focus on what is already good in your life, rather than what is lacking. It shifts your attention away from scarcity and opens you up to the flow of abundance. The more you practice gratitude, the more you attract positive experiences into your life. A simple practice of writing down 3 things you are grateful for each day can shift your energy and create a powerful momentum of manifestation. Beyond just writing them down, take the time to really feel the gratitude. Let it fill your heart and body, allowing the positive energy to flow through you. When you combine gratitude with visualization and affirmation, you create a powerful, energetic field that aligns with your desires. While manifestation involves aligning your energy and emotions with your desires, it also requires action. The universe cannot bring you what you want if you are not actively engaged in the process of creating it. Taking inspired action means listening to your intuition and following the steps that feel right for you, even if they don't always make logical sense. Inspired action is often the bridge between your thoughts and the physical manifestation of your desires. Taking action can be as simple as reaching out to a potential client, signing up for a course, or applying for a job. It's about following the signs and synchronicities that arise as you align with your desires. Manifestation isn't about waiting for things to fall into your lap. It's about co-creating with the universe, taking steps toward your dreams, and allowing the universe to guide you toward the next opportunity. Manifestation is a process that combines the power of the mind, heart, and action. It requires conscious effort, focus, and an openness to receiving. By practicing techniques like visualization, affirmations, meditation, gratitude, and taking inspired action, you begin to align yourself with the universe's energy, creating a magnetic force that attracts the life you desire. The journey of manifestation is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process of becoming more aligned with your true self, your desires, and the energy of the universe. With practice, patience, and belief, you can manifest anything you desire into your life. Stay committed, trust the process, and watch as your dreams unfold. Manifestation is not just a spiritual practice or a fleeting trend. It is a profound process that taps into the very essence of who we are and the universal forces that govern the reality we experience. When we align our thoughts, emotions, and actions with our deepest desires, we activate the power within us to co-create the life we've always dreamed of. It is a journey of self-discovery, where we learn to overcome limiting beliefs, break free from old patterns, and embrace our true potential. By applying the techniques of visualization, affirmations, meditation, gratitude, and inspired action, you begin to reshape your reality. You no longer wait for things to happen to you. You become the conscious architect of your life. And as you align with the universe's energy, you create space for abundance, success, and transformation to flow effortlessly into your world. The beauty of manifestation lies in its simplicity. It is about being present, trusting the process, and knowing that everything you need to create your ideal life is already within you. Every thought, every feeling, and every action counts, and when you focus on these with intention, the universe has no choice but to reflect your desires back to you. You are capable of creating the life you deserve, one of peace, abundance, and purpose. But it all begins with you. Trust in your power, trust in the process, and take action. Manifestation is a journey that you can begin today, and the more you practice it, the more effortless it will become. Stay connected to your true essence and watch as the world around you shifts in alignment with your highest vision. Are you ready to stop waiting and finally take control of your reality? To step into the life you've always desired and manifest your dreams with clarity and confidence? If so, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a transformative moment. Keep watching this video as we continue to explore how to manifest your deepest desires and create the life you deserve. Let's keep this journey going together.